Shalom, shalom, everybody. This is Prophets of Awakening. This is our Friday night Q&A. So we're going to do a little moment of silence for all that the Lord of hosts is doing in the earth, according to our deliverance and according to what he prophesied. And then we're going to go into a little prayer, and then we're going to go into our Q&A session. Oh Lord, we come before thee at this hour, thanking you for delivering us through another week and guiding us. And we thank you for the directions and your guidance in episode 6 that we did on Wednesday night. Turn not thy face from us, but allow your face to shine upon us and keep us. Peace be on you. Okay. Anybody got any current events before we get started? Yeah, I wanted to say something. I don't know if anybody paid attention to it though, but you see, they done let Alex Jones loose again on YouTube. You check it out. Yeah, they got him stirring the pot up. There's definitely going to be some chaos now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I had noticed that some of the people that was, riding, the Trump bandwagon, now they're starting to say, "Oh, I'm not gonna let, politicians dictate, what I do. I'm just gonna, do my own thing." So
Right.
first it was all Trump. Now it's, I'm gonna do me. I'm not gonna follow nobody.
Right. Right. Yeah, but you gotta watch that. Watch. I think he been on all week, every day, and so it's part of the Illuminati plan because you gotta watch the video. I was gonna play some of it, but I only have one laptop with me. But man, he winding everybody up. He tell them out. He's like 200% behind Trump, and he telling everybody about how that Trump is gonna about how they're gonna hook with the election, and they're gonna steal the election from Trump, and then are you people gonna steady your patriots gonna stand aside and allow this to happen? You need to immobilize yourself and get in the streets and keep this from happening.
Wait,
Yeah, man.
who's saying this?
Alex Jones. Yeah,
Oh
he been
wow,
on every day. Yeah, they let him loose again. And let him loose on YouTube. Yeah.
that's
He winding
interesting.
them up, man. He finna see some stuff now.
Right.
Yeah, he winding them up tight. Talking about all the elder veterans and all this. He said you might not be really able to get around that much, but you got to do. You got to come out of the house and you got to mobilize yourself because these people gonna steal the election from Trump. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't let it happen. Say they getting dogs and cats and watermelons and cantaloupes as voters. They're sending all
Really?
these with he's saying they're gonna steal it. Their objective is to steal election through the what they call those ballots that you send in.
You online? Yeah, you send them in.
Yeah, he said election through that. They sending in thousands and thousands of bogus ballots. Yeah, and so he's saying that the patriots, which is the whites, the white evangelicals, need to mobilize right now to cut it out. Because they said they're gonna steal it, and then he said that Trump ain't leaving. They're going out with a fight. They're going down with a fight.
Right.
Yeah. And then he said he was like, they tearing down all your heroes. They tearing all their statues down. What you
That's what he
doing? Get
said?
out. Yeah, man, you gotta watch it, bro. It's hammer time, man. He gonna slap crazy. Yeah,
All the heroes, huh?
yeah. So they tearing down and say, then he said they got plans. He said they got plans to burn down all the police stations. He said every police station in America is gonna get burned down. These people gonna burn it down. He said, how many of them you gonna let them burn down before you do something? Yeah, man, it's crazy. And then they let that other lady go. They didn't let her loose. That's witchcraft. There, that doctor that Trump's
Oh
supposed to
yeah, the
be.
African lady.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like what it's reminding me of is I don't know if nobody on here know anything about CERN, but they say they got the goddess or the demon of chaos. Got all those arms and legs. I can't think of the name what they
Yeah,
call it. Yeah,
it's the Hindu god.
yeah, the Hindu god. That's what it's reminding me of because you can see it starting to happen, and they keep on reminding me of what the video Issachar made about what they planning to do on election day. How they going to bring all this chaos? And they're going to use that AI technology to cause all kind of chaos all over America, all over the world, really, but really in America. Yeah, so you can see it coming, man, because they setting they prepping it up. They brought Alex Jones out just for that.
Yeah, they were supposed to have canceled his whole YouTube account and all that, and got rid of him.
Right.
And it was
That's
specifically for what he was talking about or what he was.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And then for him to come back, and then he talking like that, he telling he straight out saying, get in the streets and cut these people off, cut these goons off. You're gonna stand there like you're supposed to be a patriot. What you gonna do, man? He winding them up. Yeah. 3 hours. The one last night was 3 hours and 45 minutes. Wow. And he can go, man. With it, he can wind you up. Oh yeah. He coming on with it. He been on all week. Yeah. Coming on with it, man. It's like they open up the they open up the floodgates for him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see a lot of the celebrities is starting to try to formulate their own plan for reparations.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's coming, man. We was talking about that last night on channel last night about how T.I. and Ice Cube, it's coming. You can see it, man. Like I said, with what really done it for me was that the movie that Spike Lee made when he made that Five Bloods. That's that what really done it for me because they're gonna let you know what's going on through. They're gonna put it on the money, on the currency, and they're gonna show it through the movies. And we know control the money. Those Edomites control the money, and they control they run Hollywood. They own Hollywood. So that's how they communicate through Hollywood.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anybody got some current events or? You got some Zaire?
Yeah, I just said it sounds like he's trying to instigate division amongst the masses. I mean.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He called not. I mean, he picked up right where he left off at because it was him pretty much and him alone that was kept on talking about George Soros, and he picked right back up with that as soon as they let him back on YouTube. He bringing up George Soros and talking about how Antifa and George Soros got all these people out in the streets. Oh yeah, he said You know this crazy. He said that got 12-year-old kids. He got an army of 12-year-old kids that they're gonna bring out in the streets with hammers on election day.
What?
To do what?
Just start beating up stuff with hammers and just tearing up stuff, busting cars and everything, man. Yeah, you gotta watch it. You're not gonna believe it. He gonna slap nuts, man. He just coming on with it, everything. And he calling those he calling out the evangelicals and the Trump supporters, the rednecks, the what you want to call those the militia,
Yeah.
the white militia. Yeah, he said he said, get out of those woods. You've been in those woods too long. Get out of those woods and get out in the streets. It's time for us to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, man, he gonna slap nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched about 2 hours of it, but I had to go do something. I had to turn it off. But I saw where he had a show from I think he started Sunday. He been on every day. All you have to type in, just go to Google and type in Alex Jones, because he ain't been on there, in so long. So those are the only ones that's gonna come up. Yeah. So anybody got any questions for the night? Something they want to discuss or share?
So Kamala Harris is the best Joe Biden can do.
He got her? Kamala Harris?
Yep.
That's the vice president?
Mm-hmm. I saw
What?
it on the YouTube.
I'm not surprised.
I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw it and I kept moving.
Oh, Lord. He ain't gonna win then.
Hell no.
He ain't gonna win. That's a bad decision, man. That's a bad decision now. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that was a bad decision. I thought the Lady Rice was pretty much a shoe-in. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it like that.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he just shot himself in the foot.
Oh man, yeah. I thought she been got off the scene. Yeah, that's crazy.
Right, because I thought she had dropped out and like positioned herself out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's almost as if he's trying to lose. That's the worst possible choice he could have made. Yeah, that's crazy. There's some. That's almost like getting Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Jerry said he didn't want to pick somebody more knowledgeable than him.
What? Okay. So there's some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It seemed like he's somebody else in control other than Biden. That's what it seemed like to me. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody got any questions? A question they want to start it off with?
Yeah, I got a question. A while back, you were teaching on I can't remember what it was, but Tobit, the book of Tobit had came up, and you were saying
Right.
that a lot of that has Greek and Gentiles understanding, and you could tell. Can you talk a little bit about that? Hellenization, yeah.
Right. Well, when he started talking about he told him to get that fish out of the water and and put the fish on the man's eyes and all that. That ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you know what I mean? That's so old. That's like Merlin.
Witchcraft.
You know what I'm saying?
Like witchcraft.
Yeah. They ain't most I ain't doing that. And then how some of the stuff that they were saying that I'm thinking it's Raphael, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
some of the
looking at
stuff
it
they had
now.
him doing.
Raphael.
It was Raphael.
Yeah, it's Raphael.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then some of the stuff that they had Raphael doing was more like a jinn. You know what I'm saying? Like in
Hmm.
Arabia, he wasn't doing. I mean, he wasn't operating like the angels doing in the Old Testament. And
Right.
so, and like I said, you understand how those Greeks operate. They take a little bit from every culture that they come in contact with and synchronize it all together. You know.
To give you a little bit of truth.
Right. Yeah. That's like I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow too. I know nobody might not really had seen it, but it hit me like a brick the other night when I was reading it. You know how when Jesus said you can't enter into the kingdom of heaven, and he supposed to have all these disciples, and he lost all of them except I think 70, and then he ended up with 12. But he had told them that they have to eat his body and drink his blood.
Hmm.
All right. And so check this
Yes.
out. I'm gonna read something. So this way it's coming from. This is blatant when you understand about typology and synchronization, because they pose at that synchronizing religions. So when we've been reading in the book. That's one of the reasons I'm reading in the book of Leviticus on the Sabbath too, because what we have right now in Leviticus, it's got a lot to do with the sacrifices, and they keep on saying getting a lamb, right?
Yep.
Okay, so look at let me get it right quick. Chapter 4, Revelation chapter 14, it says, I looked and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 fathers' names written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from of heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping in their heart. So it's a lamb, right? That's in
Uh-huh.
okay, so ain't that what they require to sacrifice?
Yes.
A lamb. So watch this. I'm in Leviticus. I was like, wow, man, this place. Uh, so Leviticus chapter 9, he says, let me get it right quick. Okay, I'm in chapter 9. It says he telling them we see that uh, which is it's skewed, because uh he's saying he the lamb. He ain't no damn lamb. He a man. It's just like they say, just like they saying that if you can believe it, John the Baptist lies. No, he ain't Elijah. That's
Right.
bullshit. He ain't Elijah. So reason he's saying that was right here. Uh, I'm gonna read till I come up on it because it's it's trying to play tricks on me. But it says, verse 5 says, and they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord commanded that you should do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. And Moses said unto Aaron, go unto the altar and offer thy sin offering and thy burnt offering and make an atonement. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read all the 9 again. But what happened is we looking for the Lord of hosts right now. We ain't seen it. Despite all the bull crap, Creflo, TD Jakes, all of them saying we ain't seen no manifestation of the Lord of hosts like our forefathers was doing. So look what happens right here. It says, and it came to pass on the 8th day that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel, and he said unto Aaron, take thee a young calf for a sin offering and a ram for burnt offering without blemish, and offer them before the Lord. And unto the children of Israel thou shalt speak, saying, take ye a kid of goat for a sin offering, and a calf and a lamb. You go to lamb, both of the first year, without blemish, and for a burnt offering. Also a bullock and a ram for a peace offering, to sacrifice before the Lord, and a meat offering mingled with oil. For today the Lord will appear unto you. See that? So that's what we want. We want him to appear to us, right? So he says, you got to do all this for him to appear. So he says, 4, as also a bullock and a ram for a peace offering, to sacrifice before the Lord, and the meat offering mingled with oil. For today the Lord will appear unto you. And they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the congregation drew near and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord commanded that you should do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. So he commanded Moses, Moses commanded the people, then Moses came back right in and told them, this is what the Lord of hosts told me to tell you. If you want him to appear, if you want to see his glory, this is what you got to do. So this killed the New Testament. So it says, 7, and Moses said unto Aaron, go into the altar and offer thy sin offering, burnt offering, and make an atonement for thyself and for the people, and offer the offering of the people, and make an atonement for them, as the Lord commanded. Aaron therefore went unto the altar, slew the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. And the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood, put it upon the horns of the altar, and poured out the blood at the bottom of the altar. Now remember, when in Revelations, the thing Jesus got around his waist is dipped in blood. Just remember that. So anyway, 10, 4. But the fat and the kidneys and the caul above the liver of for the sin offering, he burned upon the altar as the Lord had commanded Moses. So the Lord had told them what they got to do in order for him to come, for him to appear. So, and the flesh and the hide he burnt with fire without the camp. And he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood. You go see the blood, they got the blood, which he sprinkled round about the altar. And they presented the burnt offering unto him with the pieces thereof and the head, and he burnt them upon the altar. And he did wash the inwards and the legs, and burnt them upon the burnt offering on the altar. And he brought the people's offering and took the goat, which was a sin offering for the people, slew it, offered it for sin as the first. And he brought the burnt offering and offered it according to the manner. And he brought the meat offering and took a handful thereof and burned it upon the altar beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also the bullock and the ram for a sacrifice of a peace offering, which was for the people. And Aaron's son presented unto him the blood, which he sprinkled upon the altar round about, and the fat of the bullock and the ram, the rump, and that which covered the inwards, and the kidneys and the caul above the liver and they put the fat upon the breast, and he burned the fat upon the altar. And the breast and the right shoulder Aaron waved for a wave offering before the Lord, as Moses had commanded. And Aaron lifted up his hands toward the people and blessed them, and came down offering the sin, came down from offering the sin offering and the burnt offering and the peace offering. And Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation and came out and blessed the people. Look at this. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from before the Lord and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat. When all the people saw, they shouted and fell to their faces. So we see from the beginning, they was looking for Yah. And Moses, he's looking for the Lord of hosts. And Moses, he told Moses how to tell them what to do in order for him to show up. And they did all this right here, and he showed up. So what these people then did was this is the reason why they canceling out the sacrifices. Said sacrifices ain't good no more, and brought JC in to keep you from doing the sacrifices. Because when you do these sacrifices, he show up. See that?
Makes all the sense in the world.
Right. But I'm gonna find this right quick. It's trying to run from me, but I'm gonna find it. It says, yeah, here you go. It's a 10. It's in chapter 10. It says, it's verse 1. And Nabal and Abijah, sons of Aaron, took to either of them his censer and put the fire therein and put incense thereon, and offered a strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went out a fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. Then Moses said unto Aaron, This is it that the Lord spake, saying, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me before all the people. I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. And Moses called Mishael and Elzan and the sons of Uzzah, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, Come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp. So they went near and carried them in their coats out of the camp, as Moses had said. And Moses said unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and unto Aithar his son, Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brethren in the whole house of Israel beware of the burning which the Lord hath kindled. And ye shall go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. For the anointing of oil of the Lord is upon you. And they did according to the words of Moses. Okay, and the Lord spake unto Aaron, saying, Do not drink wine nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. If ye shall, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and that ye may put difference between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean, and that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord hath spoken unto them by the hand of Moses. And Moses spake unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and unto Ithamar, his sons that were left, take the meat offering that remaineth of the offering of the Lord by fire. Look at this. Here we go. Moses spake unto Aaron and Eleazar and unto Ithamar, his sons that were left, take the meat offering that remaineth of the offering of the Lord made by fire, and eat it without leaven beside the altar, for it is the most holy. That's why he's saying that over in Revelation. That's why he's saying that. They got him saying that in the New Testament, because they're saying he the ram. Now, how ignorant is that? This is where it's coming from. See, so let me keep reading. He says, he a man. He a whole man, but he gonna say you gotta drink his blood and eat his body and drink his blood. And the only reason he's saying that is because they was over in Leviticus. Looking at what was going on in Leviticus. Okay, it says, 13, and ye shall eat it in the holy place, because it is thy due and thy sons' due of the sacrifices of the Lord made by fire, for so am I commanded. So let's look at that. You say, well, was it this is a fault? This, you digging all the way, you digging. So he got all these men standing there. They supposed to be followers of him. What you call them? I guess you can say apostles. They was following him. He ended up with 12, but there was a bunch of them following him. So you got the whole priesthood. The Most High got the whole priesthood. Aaron's sons. Aaron's lineage got to eat this meat, this part of this ram. So he telling them the same thing. He a ram, and you got to eat my flesh and drink my blood. Now, how crazy is that? So let's keep going. It says, and the wave breast and the heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, and they be that be thy due, and thy sons due, which are given out of the sacrifice of the peace offering of the children of Israel. The heave shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring with the offering made by fire of the fat to wave it for the wave offering before the Lord, and it shall be thine and thy sons with thee by stature forever, as the Lord hath said. So you see that? This where he getting it from, right here. Talking about eating his body and eating his come on, man. Ain't that something?
Yeah, I mean, human consumption is not listed as one of the clean foods.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Ain't that something? And so what's being exposed is like I said, go back to Horus. Before the Greeks came there, the sun was personified. The priest of Amun and the priesthood that was in Egypt, they knew that the sun wasn't real, but they personified the sun. Well, the Greeks came and took the sun out the sky and made a man out of it. And so we're doing the same thing right here with the lamb. And so are we not told that the Gentiles is Japhet means a foolish nation, an ignorant nation? Come on. Let that ferment. Anybody got any more questions? Another question? Comment?
Yeah, there's nothing in the chat right now.
Okay. So just us three online?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I just got out of barely missed a twister. So I just said I wasn't gonna come online, but I said might as well come on and mix it up a little bit anyway, just for a minute. And like I said, I was gonna try to go a little deeper into the reparation thing and all these different celebrities that's been coming out tomorrow for part of Sabbath class. Try to expound on a little more than what we did yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Did anybody else got anything they want to talk about or something they want to mention? No.
Nah, everybody's quiet right now.
See that? Okay.
Okay. Does everybody know that you have to have a visa, even though you got a passport?
You have to have one.
Yeah.
I know they mandatory
for Gambia. I know they're trying to do where you become a citizen, time you land. But the one lady that you average. Geez, you have us listening to um a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
those.
Say Kofa.
Yeah, yeah. She was
Okay.
saying that the other day. I was listening.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you pay it, I mean, I don't know who watched that video, but that one with Ti did. I mean, that was a lot of information in that video,
Yeah.
because like I said, they do those celebrities, they insiders, and like I said, if you look at like I said, we'll deal with that tomorrow too. But you listen to what Ice Cube saying and what Ti said, it's like somebody or whoever gave Ti his script gave Ice Cube the same script, because they're talking the same stuff,
Mm.
you know. And so like I was saying before, they gonna it's time. And like I said before, what Ti was saying about that $1 million every adult uh descended from a slave should have a million, should get a, he didn't say give them $1 million. He said they should have $1 million loan.
Mm.
And the loan should be extended out over 200 years. Come on,
Mm.
think
Mm-mm.
about that.
Nah.
That's the craziest
Nah.
thing. As
Uh-uh.
intelligent as he sounds, and he as intelligent as he tried to present himself, that is the
Right,
craziest thing that he could say out of his mouth.
Yeah.
right,
You know how
right,
much money that
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
So you gonna get a loan from them same people and then pay them back 4 times the amount that you gave them.
right.
What did you
Exactly.
accomplish?
Right, right,
That
right,
don't sound like reparation. That sounds like a loan.
right.
A
Exactly.
big loan.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And then, like I said before, when you understand how these people operate, it's just like the bankers. They bankers. So yeah, they'll issue out a whole bunch of money, but they are planning on getting 100-fold back.
Right.
So they ain't got no problem with issuing it out, because they know how it's gonna come back.
Mm.
And so, like I said before, they need what they got planned for Africa. They need a bunch of people to go over there that's with a bunch of money on them, and that's us.
Mm.
So you can see, and then not only that, the guy Robert Johnson pretty much said something similar to that. He said the same thing, and like I said, neither him, Ice Cube, or Robert Johnson don't have no background. So who encouraged you? Where it's coming from? You don't have no background in this and nothing. Now all of a sudden, you all of a sudden you concerned about reparations and the economical side of Black America. All of a sudden, it's a dead camera line. And yeah, Ed Gordon. Anybody see the Ed Gordon or the video on Ed Gordon on reparations?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I didn't get to watch that one yet, but I saw
yeah,
it's posted though.
right. Yeah, that's only like about 5-6 minutes, so I'm gonna play that tomorrow too. But yeah, so like I said, I mean, if you pay attention to what's going on, it's coming around the corner. It's coming fast, because all these celebrities got all of a sudden they got something to say about reparations, and they pushing the agenda on reparations. Right, great. Yeah. So if nobody don't have nothing else, we're gonna uh, close this out, and then I'm gonna see y'all at 9 o'clock tomorrow for the Sabbath class. Everybody good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Shalom. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Shalom.
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 All right. All right.